What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to basketball, and more importantly, welcome back to our prospect breakdown series. This is a series where we're breaking down all the first round talent leading up to the NBA draft. And in this video, we've got a freshman guard out of Arizona. We got Brayden Burries. This is a guy that we've been seeing kind of sneak into some lottery conversations as of late. So I'm like, all right, let's check him out. I'm curious to see about him. So in this video, we got some analytics we're going to go through. We got film to watch, and ultimately we're going to be placing him on our big board that we've been kind of building out throughout this series. But before we get into all that, make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and comment. I've responded to every single comment to my YouTube channel up to this point, and I intend to keep on doing so. We've got a couple other videos you can watch in this series already. They've been performing really well on the channel, and I know you guys really like this series. We got a Mikel Brown Jr., Hannes Steinbach, I don't know, and Caleb Wilson. We've also got some rookie reports, some mock drafts, and a bunch of other videos going up right now, so make sure you guys are staying tuned. But with that being said, let's talk about Mr. Burries. Alrighty, 6'4" freshman guard out of Arizona, Brayden Burries. From my understanding, this is kind of like true combo guard type of player, right? Like shot maker, not gonna like overly dribble too much, gonna get a couple dribbles, get to his shot type of player, right? I think it's important to always note with these videos like kind of where we're coming from, right? So as I already mentioned, we're gonna do some we're gonna take a look at some numbers, we're gonna watch some film, we'll place them on the big board and everything. But what is kind of AVC's role here? Because I've had a lot of people like just asking me in the question or in the questions in the comments as of late. If you guys can't tell, I am exhausted. It has been a long work week. So what is AVC doing for work right now? So one of my jobs and one of the things I get hired to do this time of the year is to be a scout. And I'm actually not watching top end talent right now. The thing that I'm assigned to do right now is kind of go view some of the middle level talent right now, if you would. We're kind of trying to figure out like lesser known guys that want to be invited to camp or whatever for like some workouts and stuff like that. So I call it like dusting for gems, if you would. That's kind of like what I'm doing. And eventually I'll move back over to these guys, but this is kind of what they got me doing right now. So I'm not as familiar with these names currently. We've been kind of watching these guys through the mock drafts or whatever, and I've seen his name creeping up. So this is really my first time watching him in any sort of depth. And obviously there's further depth that I'll need to go into before I officially give any thoughts to a professional team about him. But this is a little taste for the YouTube audience. So with all that being said, I don't have an ad blocker on. Why would you possibly say that, Basketball Reference? I would never. Let's take a look at some numbers first of all. And the scoring totals that we're seeing out of freshmen in college basketball this year are insane. So just about 16 points per game right here. Okay, 2.6 assists, 1.4 turnovers. Nothing too crazy there. 1.6 steals, we take that. 4.7 rebounds at your size. I love it. What are we looking at in terms of efficiency? Field goal percentage, 37% from three on about 4.5 attempts a game. We love that. Free throw percentage just about at 80, getting about 3 a game. All very respectable numbers. Nothing really jumping out too much. Honestly, the steals is an interesting one. Defensively, it's going to be a big kind of question mark for him. And we always say in these videos, right? I think it's important for us to note that there's a big difference between like college basketball talent and kind of like overseas professional talent. That's one of the struggles that there always seems to be when it comes to scouting. Just because somebody's doing something at the college level doesn't mean that they can do it at the NBA, because the games are very different. It's a lot easier to tell what translates from the overseas level of play over to the NBA, because it's a little bit more similar. I'm trying to kind of skim over some of these things that I typically talk about in my videos, because I know it gets a little bit repetitive, but I also want to still say things just because like I know there's a lot of new audience members in any given video, about 50% to 60% at any given time. So trying to somewhat move through this stuff so we can get to the film on Mr. Burries today. But I kind of want to just take a look at his shot chart, and I haven't taken a look at it yet. Where is Brayden Burries, Arizona? Here we go. So let's go to shots here and just see what we're kind of looking at. Oh wow, yeah, I guess this is what I would have expected. It's a little bit scattered right now. Initial impressions here. Operating on the left side of the court far more. Is that because Arizona wants him over there? Is that because he really favors being on that side of the court? He shoots a lot better on the right side of the court, which is interesting, but obviously not as high a volume here. All these like kind of little shots kind of taking place around here. that's kind of typical of just guys that are getting up a lot of shots, especially when they're younger, right? They're maybe settling for a few more, not necessarily shots that we love, but like he's hitting these at the rim. He's lethal, 74%, 47% here. The floater doesn't look like it's maybe the most reliable shot ever. But it looks like he's getting to the rim a pretty decent amount. I wonder how much of that is transition versus like the half court. And again, this is kind of me learning as I go with these guys, right? Again, we're only going to watch 3 short videos of him today just to kind of get a sense for him. I couldn't even find the videos that I typically want for some of these players. So it's going to be just kind of straight highlights today going in and watching him. So I encourage you guys, go watch other creators talk about these guys, get other opinions, right? I'll obviously get other opinions from other people and eventually watch probably close to all of his minutes before I give anything final to anybody, but I'm curious about this, right? Because we've seen players like this before in the NBA, and they certainly have a role. The comparison I keep seeing to him is like Quentin Grimes, right? So if you can picture the kind of player that he is, maybe that's kind of what we should expect to see out of a guy like this. Obviously, if you're going to make it as kind of like a 6'4" guard in the NBA, I'm going to need you to be a solid defensive player, because if you're not going to be like a primary ball handler or something like that, like you got to be really, really good at shooting. I need you to be a defender. That's how you can kind of fit that mold for me, at least typically. There's always exceptions to the rule, but those are kind of the initial things I'm wondering. Can he create for himself? Like, it doesn't look like there's much playmaking going on, but also maybe Arizona's just a little bit goofy. We know they have another potential lottery pick on the team, and Coapate, I don't know how to say names. You guys will also know, because I have some people ask sometimes, like how do you not know the names? I don't remember names of anybody. I just don't. It's a skill set I really lack. I can remember faces, and I will remember their basketball game. I promise you I will. But names, I struggle with a little bit more. So this just feels like a player that I've seen maybe like 1,000 times, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm curious to see if I'm going to be like blown away by anything in particular. And that's why I'm not tripping too much about maybe not having as much film to watch as I normally would. But you know, it is what it is. So with all that being said, I say let's start watching some film on Mr. Burries. Alrighty, y'all know the drill at this point. We tend to watch a game that's kind of towards the beginning of the season, one that's a little bit more towards the middle, and then one towards the end, because it shows like maybe a little bit of progression as to the type of player that we're seeing, right? Because certain things that we see at the beginning of the year, maybe those have changed by the end. This is how I actually like scout people when I'm doing it in a more detailed sense, because I think it gives me a sense of like what we're learning, right? And then I go back and kind of fill in the gaps with everything else. I think that's kind of important. And honestly, people have asked me before too, like, are just watching highlights good? I'm like, well, what does it tell you? It tells you their like maximums, right? Like the best that they were able to do. So I do think it tells you something, but again, obviously we're not even towards like we're not completely at the end of the season yet, so there's going to be better film hopefully of him towards the end of this year, but we're trying to get these YouTube videos out before the actual draft takes place. And as always, this video is going to be demonetized. It's just is what it is. YouTube's going to take it down because I'm showing college basketball content. Please, YouTube, don't take it down. This is transformative content. It should be protected under fair use rights. I'm not taking ownership of any of these clips. My legal defense is down below, blah 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 blah. Let's watch some film. They're gonna demonetize me. Let's see it. So where is this motherfucker on the court? He must be 5 right here. Is that his number? I'm gonna guess that that's his number right here. So again, this is a 20-point game against Denver. This was kind of his first big play. Give me those. Right off the bat, big chest on this dude. AVC's first note, put it in the comments. Big chest on this dude. This is the first thing that I'm seeing. He's got a big frame. I can already tell this is a guy that, mind you, he's a freshman, right? So he's young. Your body's still going to develop a lot more between the times that you're like 19 to like 23 as a male, right? So this guy's going to be able to put on like some pounds. I can just tell already just looking at his frame. Like this is not, what are the different body types? It's, I believe it's mesomorph is like the broader body. That's kind of what I get categorized as sometimes. There's like endomorph, I believe, is like kind of the just like athletic build, and then it's ectomorph is the skinnier one. This is no ectomorph. Like this looks more like an endomorph to me, so someone that can get a little bit bigger. But let's take a look here. What do we got? By the way, Arizona, I have just a rule of thumb when you're filling out your March Madness brackets, don't ever trust Arizona. I know what goes on at this school and goes on in this program. Craziness. Absolute craziness. Your boy's not going to go any deeper than that, but you know what? Craziness, and I just don't trust it. Alrighty, let's get into some actual basketball. Obviously, he's talking too much today, isn't he? I just got too much in my mind. As always, I want to break down the jumper just a little bit more. Background and player development, yada, yada, yada. My specialty is shooting. You guys get it at this point. If this is your first YouTube video you're watching of mine, I promise it's not always this erratic. Boy's trying to crank a video out, right? Alrighty, I'm looking at the form right now. His feet are perfect. Absolutely perfect. 45 degrees opposite of the shooting arm. He's a righty, so we want him 45 degrees to the left. We want that ball to follow up from the right hip, past the right shoulder, past the right eye. It looks like he's maybe leaning a little bit to the left in this, but I could have just stopped it at kind of a weird frame. But if he jumps together right here, oh yeah, no, that's a good looking shot right there. It doesn't look like he fully extends his arms necessarily. It's a bit of a push at the end, but it might also just be like a hard flick, if you would. Let me see. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hesitation in the shot. Watch. He gets to like here, and then there's kind of like a last minute flick in it. What I sometimes see with a jump shot like that is there's a little bit... I'm trying to think of the right way to explain this. You're not leaving as much room for error when you put that much kind of like emphasis on kind of like the flick of it. It puts more rotation on the ball, and when that hits the rim, obviously there's a better chance for it to bounce out. We want it to kind of be more of a softer, like one release type of thing. He's kind of got like a 1.5 step release, at least just from the one shot that I watched right there. So just something to note there. We'll see if that was just one shot or if it was both. Is that Koa right there? Is that the big motherfucker? Good lord. All right, give him that basketball. Hey, take that contact. Oh, he tricked that one. But let me see this real quick. I love this. Going up with 2, staying straight up. Great defense by motherfucker from Denver right here. He ends up taking the contact. Like, honestly, that's just better defense. Like, great play by him, and he got up for that as well, didn't he? Like, he stood up there, took that contact well. Fair enough. What's going to happen? Ball here. Look what I found. Easy up and in. Damn, 11-0 already. That's how you know you're about to get clapped in a game. Oh, no. We you know what we call this where I'm from? This is absolute cheek rotisserie action going on right now. They got your cheeks on a straight up rotisserie. It is not going well for you right now. Oh, and man, they're just full court trapping you and you're down 31-7. I feel like everybody has at least seen either you were on the good team or the bad team in like 7th grade that couldn't cross half court. You played that one team that during the layup line you're about, oh shit, we're about to get fucked up, aren't we? That's what it looks like is going on right now. Like they're just trapping you as soon as you inbound the ball, stealing that shit and just going and laying it up. I'll take those. I'm going through, playing off of 2. We love it. He's got a strong frame to him, man. I kind of like that. Again, like, I feel like, and I have nothing to go off of outside of just like what I've been reading, like online about him. That's kind of the reason we do this, is to get an introduction to players like this. I just feel like I've seen a player like this like 1,000 times, so I'm looking for something different, right? And this, the type of build that I think he is, works at the NBA level. In theory, it's just I'm curious if there's anything more than that, or is this just a late lottery pick? So again, setting himself in this jumper right here, why this guy is trying to go under. The world may never know why he chose to wear those shoes today as well. The world may never know. But just looking at the jumper right here, his feet are perfect. Again, I don't see that much out of younger guards. I feel like he must have strong legs as well. If he's proportional, kind of to the upper half is the lower half right here. Pause, relax, okay? Just calm down right now. It's late. Your boy just needs a little bit of slack, okay? But we're jumping together here. Like, he definitely flicks that shot. So are all these, like, shots on the left-hand side of the court just because of, like, that move right there? That's my immediate question. All right, we're coming around. Wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do on this one. I want to see it one more time. See, YouTube, this is why fair use. Like, I should be protected. I know you guys are going to see this logo and take my video down, but see, I'm rewinding, adding context, so many other things. What I'd love to see you do right here, especially because you're so much bigger than this motherfucker right here. So he chased you over the top. You've already won. Like, you turned the corner before him. Step back in front of him now. Step back in front. That's where we want to see these playmaker kind of chops take place. Step back in front of this dude. Hold him off with your big old chest that we keep talking about, and let this guy pick and roll. And by the way, did he roll the correct direction? Probably not. Probably not. Nope. And he wouldn't have been able to see the ball until the last possible second. So he ends up needing to recover here. Again, you see, you really got to see kind of the hesitation in the jumper right here. Watch. He gets to like here, and then there's kind of like a hold as he goes up. Let me see if I can get it one more time. Can we get it in slow motion or something? Playback speed. Can I get like 25%? Watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch, he goes up, and then he kind of releases. We got a Sean Livingston type of jumper right here. Interesting. Like, it's not a death sentence by any means. I don't prefer it that way. Again, you can do that. Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I just like it to kind of all be like one fluid motion. I think that works a little bit better, because if you get disrupted on the way up, I feel like you're just losing some of the momentum that you had when bringing the ball up if you're just going to stop it and then kind of go into your jump. So he likes to bring that ball up and then release it. So that's kind of interesting. But okay, right there. He's got a good touch on it that time. I appreciate that. What do we got here? We're not seeing a lot of on-ball creation right now. So we got a screen being set. This guy's getting walloped in every screen. Instantly, I'm confused right here. Are we in a 1-3-1? Is that what we've gone to right here? It would look as if that might be so. I can't tell if they're just like over helping here, or they just don't know exactly what they're doing. Why he's all the way up here, I'm not positive. A little bit of FY to people when you're playing defense. Be low enough to see your man and the ball at all times. You shouldn't have to like turn your head like 90 degrees or 180 degrees to be able to see both. You should just be able to point and see both of them just kind of going like this. He is far too high. So what should you do? You should cut right here. You should slip, get this ball here. He steps over, swing, maybe another swing, boom, instant bucket. But instead, he's going to go here, and then he ends up cutting. He could have just been there already. This motherfucker's like, ah, shit, coach told me not to give that one up anymore. And I don't know, man. Let's see. Oh, okay. Your boy didn't see that one coming. I expected a pass. I did expect a pass until the last second. I was like, what's he doing? And then he got to about right here, and my brain kind of slowed down. I was like, oh, he about to try to punch this bitch. And what do we got here? Hey, give me those. Good shit. Yeah, we like it. Oh yeah, run back all cool and shit like you just be doing it. Let me see this one more time. Come here, boy. What did he do? What was this? Look at this. What number are you? 8. What the fuck is the point of you being down here if you're just going to do this? He tried to jump, and instead his buddy, what number is he? Is he 32? His buddy pushed his face into his crotch. He tried to say, no, Papa, no more, please. And he said, come get some. Oh, let me see it one more time. Hey, good stuff, boy. That's a nice one. See, he got some bunnies on him. He got some decent bunnies. Like, that's nothing like to write home about. I know that, again, not all of you have been around high-level basketball before. That's nothing crazy or whatever, but, like, he got some bunnies on him. Like, it's not the worst. It's not the best. Here we go. Pass that ball out. They don't know who the fuck they're guarding right now. So he's just going to get a free jumper. I love the lower half of, like, his release or whatever. See, like, we're getting a decent amount, even just from the highlights. The normal channel that, like, I get some of this stuff from that shows the misses didn't have anything for him yet. So, sorry, y'all. You know, I had to pick somebody. But watch how he jumps together. That's how you keep the variance out of your shot. If you jump together, the only way you can really go is straight up and down. And that bitch is in. Good stuff, boy. Good stuff. Alrighty, that's it for the first one. Let's move on now to Brayden Burries versus Alabama. This is more so in the middle of the season. We even got some better quality potentially on this video. Wow. Alrighty. Let's see it. This was when Arizona was number 1. By the way, Arizona just lost 2 games as of late. They were like the number 1 team. So at the time of recording this, which it's Tuesday late evening or whatever. So I don't know what's happened to them since then, but let's see what's going on now. So we're setting a screen. Thank you, 13, for rolling the right direction. As always, boys and girls, AVC's number 1 goal on YouTube is to teach people how to set a fucking screen. You screen and then you open up towards the ball, because look at the advantage you create. You can see the ball the whole time. He probably could have hit him for a pocket pass there, but whatever. What's going to happen here? I'm kind of confused, actually, what's going on over here. Why? hate college basketball sometimes, man. I just fucking hate it. Okay, I gotta see what number is this. I don't know why we can't get better basketball quality at this point. Is this 30? So what was 30's plan here? So 30 decided, I'm gonna go in towards the hoop and I'm gonna try to post up. Why? He doesn't seem to have any size advantage whatsoever. You just saw a failed pick and roll here and your big man dumped down to the dunker spot. Why we want to have two people down here, I don't know. And he's going to keep trying to just hold his guy off, even though his player's trying to dive. Just space out already. But looks like Alabama doesn't know how to play any fucking defense, so it's whatever. Ooh, pump fake. Interesting. We're running over this way now. I see a lot more people like fake their three-point shot like this nowadays. And they're starting to do this move right here. I hate this move. Watch. So catch. Watch what he's doing right here. So instantly, if it was a better pass, he probably gets the shot up, and that'd be nice. But you know what? You can't ask for much more than this. And again, this is always something you have to take into account, right? Like, goofy shit's going to happen in college basketball, just a lot less goofy shit's going to happen in the NBA. So you have to think about, okay, if this guy's around a bunch of other competent players and coaches, what could we kind of do with him, right? So we wish we got a better pass, but watch this. I hate when you guys reach back to go forward. There's two things with this. One, it's dangerous. This is how you hurt your Achilles. Like, we have enough science now that says that. Like, this is the motion right here that hurts your Achilles. It's also just not efficient. Like, just catch the ball and rip the direction that you want to go. I can't tell you how many times, by the way, in the corner, AVC used this one. He'd catch in the corner, and so what I would do is I would rip this way and jab, and then immediately cross over. I can't tell you how many people kind of go like, whoa, and then you're just able to like, you're in your dribble already because you hit the crossover, and then you just burst and attack from here. I'm a little bulkier, so I'm able to use that size and kind of get to the rim. Not that I'd maybe want to go there right now because these two motherfuckers are, I don't know what kind of orgy they're in down here, but something's going on. So just don't like these moves. But anyway, we're getting to a mid-range again. Holds it to the last possible second. I have found a way to really extend 7 seconds of a clip, haven't I? Welcome to watching film with AVC. Alrighty, what else we got? What else we got? I got the hiccups now. Oh, we thought about it. What do we got here? Oh, nope, still not going to do it. I love this. Don't settle for bad shots when you can get better ones. Let's see. Set the screen. He steps back into it. He jumps together. Again, a little bit of a line on that jumper. Like, these are just things that I would try to adjust, like, if I were him, right? Obviously, you can correct a lot of things in time. Like, your favorite players in the NBA are always correcting and adjusting things. So we can adjust all of these things, and I'm just pointing them out for myself more so. Here we go. We're trying to do so. Ooh, hey, there's a little bit of handle there. That's the first actual like move we've seen him do. So let's take note of that. One cross. It's very common that young guards, especially freshman guards, typically only have like one move to their game. That's kind of it, right? And one, maybe two. That's pretty typical. And the reason we liked guys like Dylan Harper was because they had so many, right? And we're seeing that pay off in the NBA already. Here we go. All right, no advantage. Don't go any deeper. Okay, just wait for your guy. They left him open. Let me see this jumper one more time because I feel like the jumper is important for this guy because clearly we can tell he's not getting a lot of buckets from like self-creation, like let me drive and get towards the rack, right? Like, this is going to be probably more of an off-ball guy, hopefully a secondary ball handler at some point, just because, you know, he's going to be playing kind of that wing position. Guard/wing is probably what we're thinking with this guy. The jumper is going to be the most important thing right now. If you can hit some jumpers, you can get on the court early enough, right? So let's see this here. A little bit more of a fade with this one, but I love that his feet always come together, man. It's keeping his body very straight otherwise. All right, here we go. Why are we guarding? Is that Phylan? That must be Phylan. Why are we guarding him all the way out here, and why is he doing nothing? Like, give me this ball. I hate this, dude. Like, why would we give you the ball right here? Why are you holding your hands off like this? Cut somewhere else. Go get someone else open. College basketball, get fucking better. And Alabama, you're a frequent culprit of this. You run some of the shittiest basketball. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it. Like, I've watched it for long enough. It is so frustrating to watch. Learn a better system. Like, implement any system. Just please. It's so annoying. You guys aren't doing anything. Here we go. Ooh, good steal. Give me those. Where did he come from on this? I've been yelling about a bunch of other things. Here we go. Here we go. Obviously, we don't have defensive clips in this. Oh, okay, 30 flex. Oh my goodness. Good pass. Okay, I'm hyped now. Let's watch basketball. Good pass. Oh, over the top. Punch one for me. Oh, he blew a tire. Oh, this happens with the young fellas. It just does. Sometimes when you're young, for whatever reason, you either got all the bounce and sometimes, your team got you all excited and everything. Sometimes you just jump and you don't go anywhere, and you can kind of tell because he was like, I'm going to punch it. Oh, I didn't get up high at all. He kind of walked it off like that. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, especially earlier on in my career. Here we go. We're bringing the ball up the court. Yeah, you knew that shot was going up. When a guy start walking up like he's skipping like this, like look at this, like he's skipping like that, you know that bitch is going up. Boys, step up and get back on defense. What the fuck are you guys? I can't. Don't bet on Alabama either. If Alabama wins and if they win the whole thing and you're mad at me because you lost money on it, I don't know. You can come after me then. But like, the fuck is this, man? The fuck is this? So just steps right into it. Cool. We like a little bit of tood. Give me a little flex. Give me a little flex. Give me a little bit of tood. AVC loves a little bit of tood. We love it. All right, here we go. What do we got? Ooh, we seen a little bit of ball handling. I'm excited. Okay, we're taking another jumper. We're feeling ourselves. We are feeling ourselves now. Let me see. Let me see this one more time. What do we got here? What do we got? Alrighty, sizing up, not actually doing anything. Two just melts right into the screen, whatever. He doesn't get his foot behind the line, whatever. But again, jumper's falling. So if it's not craziness off the dribble, seems like it can go in. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we're attacking, playing off 2 feet, slowing it down a little bit. Had to fade away just a little bit on this one. Let's see. Again, like, he's just not playing defense. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. How you get beat when you're all the way out here? I don't get it. So you chest him up or whatever. We'd like for you to kind of play off 2 feet there so you're not quite as rickety, but you get it to go in anyway. So good for you. Again, haven't really seen any slashing ability that really excites me yet. Seems more so just like a jump shooter right now. Give me this basketball. Fuck it. I'm taking another jumper. Yep. There we go. Oh, they're losing their minds. They are losing their minds. What do we got now? Again, not really seeing much out of here. All right, big fella looks uncomfortable. Let's try to make it happen. Again, not much of a move or anything right there. He's just got a big in front of him. No moves to really like get much separation or anything, but consistently he gets to his form, he gets set. We'd love for this to be a little bit more straight up and down, but you know, you're trying to get over a big fella. I understand the complexities of that sometimes, and it makes you want to fade away just a little bit more, but he jumps together and he keeps himself framed towards the hoop, like, and the ball's following the right path up every time. So like, I feel very comfortable with his jumper, right? And I feel like if he was getting like consistent just like catch and shoot opportunities, I bet you his percentage would be up in the 40s. Because like, notice we're not seeing anybody set anything up for him at all in any of these buckets. Like, these are just him trying to create really anything right now, which says something. I feel like we can get him much easier buckets at an NBA level. So instantly, I think year one in the NBA. What the fuck are we doing, man? What is this? What is this? This is a number 12 ranked team right here. You trying to pass this ball? He didn't even see that the ball was coming. He's okay. I'll take this. Okay, tap. That's sick. Give me this. Somebody throw the pass. Throw the pass. Oh, I wanted the behind the back pass to Pete right here. That's where AVC would have been like, I see who's behind me. That's behind the back. That's a dunk. But hey, we'll take the bucket too. We'll take the bucket. But instantly in the NBA, what I'm kind of seeing out of him right there is a guy that can be kind of on that catch and shoot style. Play a little bit off ball right now and kind of go from there. Be a solid athlete, maybe be a good defensive player. It looks pretty quick. We're not getting to see many opportunities of that, but let's see one more. This was just from like a couple weeks ago against BYU. Obviously, Demean in this game. Going to be one of the top couple picks most likely in the draft. Give me those. Let's go. Great hustle. Give me those. That's my... Oh, there we go. Pass that ball up. Here we go. Hey, there we go. Legs didn't give out on us that time. The tires stayed together. Good defense by Pete right there. Ooh, okay. What happened on this steal right here? This is Demean trying to do a bit too much right now, and they end up getting a steal. Here we go. Pass that ball up, please. Pass that ball up, please. Thank you. Let me get another jam. Oh, okay. We'll take another lay. Way to get up and out and run. We appreciate that. Good pivot foot right here. Small thing right here. Thank you for not just freaking out. Pivot. Step through the people. Find the open guy. Swing. Let's see this jumper. He jumps into it. His knees pointed a bit inwards right now. That's what's more typical of younger players in their jump shot right here. But he's still going to come together well, and despite his feet being a little bit off, I want to watch the upper half specifically. quickly right here. Let's slow it down just a little bit more. That's not slowing it down. Let's just get slow and sexy for a little bit. How about it, right? Let's just get slow and sexy. Let me see. I just want to rewind it just a little bit. All right, ball coming out here. Ooh, man, basketball sexy. Here we go. Right hip, right eye, over, holds it just a little bit because we've identified that's your little thing right there that we probably want to work out of your jumper, but goes up and butter. Ooh, okay, let's bring it back to normal now. Let's bring it back to normal. DJ, spin that shit. All right, taking a jumper. That guy shot with his ass out for some reason, but you know what? It's all good. Some of us got more cake than others. Here we go. Take the contact. Damn! Ooh, is that a goaltend? Let me see this real quick. Hey, give me that shit. Yeah, that was a goaltend, but oh, he sent that shit. Good shit, Demean. Okay, fair enough. Here we go. Going over the top. Thank you. See, this is a more recent game. He learned. He put him in jail this time. Thank you very much. And this is against better competition. Here we go. The rest of the BYU team's not that great, but it's better than Denver. So he steps in front of him, takes a little bit of contact, floats it up. You can make a living off that shot. Thank you very much. I'm impressed. They got that steal again. They are about the press on this team, aren't they? He got that steal for sure. Okay, we got a switch right here. Where is he? Okay, we're 2 passes away right now. We're shifting up. Here we go. Give me that. Let's go. Let's go. Pass that ball up, please. Pass that ball up, please. Thank you. Good lay. Thank you. Good pass. Love it, love it, love it. Arizona players are always going to be transition players. That's just kind of how it tends to be. Here we go. Here we go. What are we doing, big fella? Give me those. Give me those. Let's go. Let's go. What are we doing with it? What are we doing with it? Oh, yeah, we're taking on. I can't remember what this motherfucker's name is, but I know he's a solid player, can shoot the shit out of the basketball. I see just you in front of him, 5. You got to drop a little bit lower and help right here. What am I doing in this situation here? Look at where all your players are at, right? You got players coming in from the left side, so I'm attacking right, and I'm going to try to Euro through this guy, most likely. Or if he just gives up the right, like, I'll just take that, obviously. But we don't want to cut off any of the other guys right here. Or if this was a bigger guy that we don't want to necessarily attack right now, like let's say it was like 13 or whatever that was here in front, what I'm doing is I'm cutting back this way now, and I'm dumping it back off to this buddy right here so we can kind of get and somebody recommended this term to me in the comments the other day when I was trying to think of it. I can't remember what they call it in like the NBA terminology, this type of like screen or cut or whatever, but he was saying in their country they call it like a scissor cut, and I was like, that makes so much sense for a term. I've never heard anyone call it that before, but it makes so much sense. So what that means is you're coming through here, they're coming through here, and you're kind of dumping it off to them. So here we go, and he did what? Oh no! He took ABC's advice and he died. Oh no! ABC, he told him to do this, and 13 said, "Boy, if you don't give me this shit right here." Oh no! Oh no! Well, look, I didn't take into account in my calculations a very large man coming in and absolutely swatting your shit. I'm sorry, I just didn't take that into account. Oh, they called a foul. Oh, he's dead. Oh no. Oh no, he's praying. He was praying for Jesus right there. He's, oh, Jesus, please. Oh, please. He sees the light. Oh no. Here we go. Demean trying to do his thing, trying to make his team better. Give me that. That's mine. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Press towards the middle right here. Take the contact. Hey, great find. I'd love to see this guy play off of 2 just a little bit more, because like you don't need to be in such a rush, and this is, young players do this all the time, so it's not atypical. It's a rush to get to the rim, but you just play under control. Play off of 2 feet, you'll be able to get that layup off. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got here? Let me see. That motherfucker pulling. And he clank. Let's go. Give me this. He is crashing for the boards a lot. This feels like just like Arizona has a big emphasis on rebounding, though, more. So I see all these guys kind of crashing. Give me this fucking basketball. Give me that shit, stupid. Good hands on him. We've seen a couple plays like this where he's just getting hands on people. Like when they've got their back to him, he's got like a Reed Shepherd to him where he's going to go get that basketball. All right, here we go, Burries. Here we go. Going over the screen. We're trying to turn the corner. There's nothing really there. Are we going to play off 2? We're going to play off 2. Oop, lost the basketball. Oh, shit. Oh, lost the basketball. Oh, no. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, why would they show me that? That's not a highlight. Lame. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got now? Not much really going on. Okay, we just pulling that shit. We're up by 7 points. Said, fuck it. pulling that bitch right there. Okay, fair enough. Form looked good again. We know this guy can shoot. I'm pretty confident this kid can shoot, right? Especially if given like the opportunity, because at the NBA level, most people don't get to dribble the basketball, right? He probably is not going to get to dribble the basketball very much, but get him in some ghost screens and stuff like that, some floppy actions, a couple pin downs, just place him in the corner every once in a while, get some catch and shoot going. That's goal number one for year one, and play some good defense. I can find you some minutes. I can find you some minutes. You got enough size. I'd love if you were a little bit bigger, but you know what? Don't we all wish we were bigger? Don't we all wish we were bigger? It was just Valentine's Day. I hope nobody got told that recently, but let's see. Another steal. I love how active he is with this. Push that ball. No. Wanted to see what happened. But, you know, there's only so many clips on YouTube. What? Oh, okay. What was he doing all the way back there? Oh, shit. This end of the game situation right here. What was he doing all the way back there? He chatting up a biddy? Is he chatting up a biddy right here? Not the BYU biddies. Does BYU got biddies? Is that a thing that they got out there? I've heard about the soaking. I've heard about it. I'm appalled. I am appalled. But yeah, we're not here to talk about that right now. Here we go. But you know what? We are here to talk about that right now. How do you think you can cheat God? Right? You got a God you believe in. You think you can cheat his rules? What the fuck? Like, I don't understand it. Y'all some freaks, man. Just be freaky. It's okay to be freaky. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's all love. It's all love. What do we got here? Let's watch basketball. That's what you logged onto this video for. Spin move into nobody. Love it. Love it. Give me that. Don't give me the game-winning block right there. What a transition down right there. Let me see that. Where was he? Let's see. He saw him right there. That's incredible instincts on the help. Wow. That's astounding. Great instincts, man. He's got some instincts in the passing lanes, man. But okay, it's not much, but that's Brayden Burries. Alrighty, so some final thoughts on him. He's kind of what I figured he was going to be. Most likely, I was pretty impressed with some of the like defensive intensity. Obviously, we didn't watch like a ton of film in this one, obviously, right? I don't have a ton to show you. The tool that I use to typically watch film, I'm not allowed to like show it to other people. I would get in trouble if I did that. I use a specific tool for that, and so I have to use what I got on YouTube. If you guys have any sites or whatever that can find me some clips, please let me know, or whatever, any websites or something. I'd love to have access to that so I can put it in the videos and just watch more. But the jump shot looks good. I'm very confident about that. His form is damn near perfect. He seems like a good enough athlete. He looks like a guy that's going to grow into his body pretty well. That's exciting. I think I already said pretty solid athletically. There's not much going on in terms of like creation right now, and that was reflected in both the numbers and the film that we watch. All of his like buckets are kind of just taking tough shots, and all the credit in the world to him, right? They're not doing much to actually set him up for anything, and the fact that he's been getting the buckets that he's been getting, well, that says something, right? So overall, like, it's fine, right? This screams like NBA role player to me. That doesn't mean you can't be more, but like if I had like a middle first round pick or something like that, and I have to evaluate the rest of the class, right? I just don't know, right, what the rest of the talent looks like. But you got a late lottery pick or like a mid first round pick or something like that, and I'm like, yeah, I need another guard or something and maybe a little bit of spacing. I'm like, yeah, I feel like we could turn this into a 3-and-D guy, but for now, let's find a place for him on the big board. So let's find Mr. Brayden Burries. Ooh, this is another guy we're going to have to watch. Braylon Mullins. I think where I'm going to put Burries, he's not above Caleb or Mikal. I liked them quite a lot. In terms of him versus Hans, they both just kind of feel like more so like role players or whatever, so I'm going to give a slight edge to Hans just because of the size right now. And again, when I make my like actual big board, which is an actual thing that us scouts do, we turn it in just to kind of see like, hey, what is the order of guys in which you would want to like develop them, right? We're not even talking team fit or anything like that, just like what is the order that you would want to kind of work with these guys with. And so right now, I'd want to work with Caleb Wilson the most, then Mikal, then Hans. It doesn't mean that one guy isn't better than the other one right now. This is just kind of my order for things. And again, by the end of the year, this will look different, but Burries, we're going to put you at 4 right now. And I was satisfied. It's pretty much exactly what I expected to see. So with all that being said, I appreciate you guys very much. Leave me a comment down below. Who should we be watching next? And yeah, tell me why it's Cameron Carr, because all of you guys want me to watch that motherfucker. I think I'm pretty sure he's the Baylor guy that just dunks and hits a lot of threes, right? So, you know, that screams the guy that people want to watch film on. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Let's move on to the comments of the video. Alrighty, y'all. Comment to the video is coming from our Caleb Wilson. Does he fit in the NBA video? Go give that one a watch. People have really been enjoying that one for sure. But the comment to the video is coming from Will Marshall 4685 here. That's at AVC as a paid scout. I've never called myself a paid scout, but I guess I am paid to do that. Do you focus on skill set exclusively, or do you dig into personality, ability to handle hardworking coaching, work ethic, etc.? And I went into some detail actually on this one in my response, but let me give you guys a little bit of taste. Like right now, in terms of like what I'm looking at, I'm just watching like basketball, right? I'm just kind of figuring out like who are the good basketball players. We do interviews and stuff like that, and we try to get to know the players, but obviously like a lot of coaching goes into those guys in terms of like how they want to respond to these, because it's like a job interview, right? You don't get a lot of authenticity. Something that people don't probably know, and I'll give you guys this little nugget, we reach out to everybody. Think about it. These teams are about to spend millions of dollars on these people. And look, like if you're the clear number one player, like these things aren't going to make and break it. But for some of these mid-round guys that you're not as sure about, like I've gone and called 4th grade teachers of people. And like we find these people and we're like, hey, what was this person like here? And then I'll call someone like one of his high school teachers. What was he like here, right? You just try to find people that know them in their life. And more often than not, people want to say good things about people, but you kind of get to know the difference between what people are saying after a while. But no, we do go into all of that stuff, and we try to learn them as a person as well, because I think it's important, right? Try to talk to former coaches and stuff like that. You try to ask good questions like, hey, what was like a struggle that you've kind of seen them go through in life or something like that, right? And we learn and we put the profiles together. Ultimately, I don't get to really decide like who I'm scouting at any given moment, but it's interesting to dive into these guys. So as always, I appreciate it. Thank you for asking a very good question. If you want to have more great basketball conversations, go join the Discord. Link is down in the description below. It's completely free. Ton of people on there talking hoops all the time. And as always, go check out the rest of the content. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Thanks so much. Bye.